Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Now McNair. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down.
Now McNair. Thomas has got it. Complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. So Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
And the 49ers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Here's Lance.
Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
Touchdown 49ers. Jerry Jeudy from 13 yards out. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Cook on the toss left. Running right through him. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. McNair. Drops it underneath to Thomas. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now McNair off the play fake. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Steps it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again to Henry. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 15-yard line. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to roll it in is Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Thomas. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Out of the gun, it's McNair. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the Hall of Famer John Lynch. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack.
Lance.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing it.
Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen from 21 yards away.
And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about tight ends in a lot of cases now and pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And got his man complete. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown 49ers!
Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Niners would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Thomas.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Shotgun now for Lance.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
A final shot before half for Lance.
They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation question mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. They'll try and run it in with Henry, and he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On play action, Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Working from the gun, Lance.
Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Trey Lance
scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Thomas. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to this offense.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off around the 27 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Throwing after the interception, McNair. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's McNair. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Derrick Henry, 78 yards.
And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's McNair. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, McNair. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Niners are going to get the football back at their own 17.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the match.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Moss. Touchdown! Randy Moss, 40 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
McPherson on for the point after.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Play action. It's McNair. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Pat Freiermuth.
54 yards. And the Vikings are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
104 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And Lance going to throw.
Being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They run it again with Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. McNair to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Cook. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. So that'll back them up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Again, it's Cook. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, Lance under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Lance sliding out of the pocket. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Lance. Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance
Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Out to his left.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final.